What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday, right? So today is the 5th of October. We are going to be going over and looking at some technical analysis on the SPY. What my personal opinion would be is that we might be entering into a 2-3 day distribution. Now, a distribution cycle means where ranges start to contract, we start to test upper supply zones as well as those lower demand zones. If you can kind of go back on the daily chart, which what we are looking at here, yesterday we did come all the way down at one point in time, red on the day, and tested the rising 5-day moving average, which is going to be your shortest term sentiment. So as of right now, what I'm looking at is this 5 and 10-day moving average that's sitting at around a price of $368 as our floor. Now, for all of you guys who like to short-term trade, day trade, swing trade, I would not personally enter into macro swing trades to the downside unless the SPY closes below the 5-day moving average. If you're a shorter term time frame trader, such as a day trader or a scalper, what I would be looking to do right now is play the range accordingly. And what that means is as we come up to this 20-day moving average that it's sitting right now at a price of around $378, you're going to kind of notice that that's a 10-point range, right? From 378 to 368. That's a 10-point range. I would try to clean up any of my long positions closer to 368. Or excuse me, 378. And then if you would like, you could start a short-term position back down to the downside and take profits on the way down. Just keep in mind that $368 is going to be that demand zone. So I would definitely not look to get the full move, but look to take a little bit of profits on the way down. Now, what I'm going to personally be waiting for a longer term trade is going to be this confirmation either over 378, which is a 20-day moving average. Then I'll be looking for the following day to kind of take out those days highs and then push up into a price range of around 381. That'll be the next range that I'm looking to trade. But if we do go into 1, 2, 3 more days worth of distribution, you might actually see an inside bar day again tomorrow, followed by a back test of the rising 5-day, followed by a bounce, so forth and so forth. Now, if the market is going to move lower, if this is just a 3-day bounce here coming off the lows on the SPY of 357, then when and if we do break and close below 368, that's when you're going to want to put on your macro short positions on any correlated stocks that are in the SPY. Right now, not all stocks are going to be pulling in at the same time. If you choose just to play the index, you can also play the index as well. So what I would be looking for to the downside is, let's say, for example, on Friday we close below 368, then I would feel confident in holding put positions over the weekend into next week for a potential flush somewhere down in this range. And I would be looking to target 366, 362, 360, somewhere in that range. Obviously, do not want to hold past hoping that it gets past 360, because I feel that you're going to get a bounce here at this bottom channel level here. And then again, obviously your macro flush point is below 360 into 357, and below 357, you know, we have bigger problems on our hands. So just to kind of recap what I'm looking at here, possibly to try to day trade this range here, short towards the top of the range, buy calls towards the bottom of the range. Unless this breaks, I will put on a macro short position, and unless this confirms to the top side, I'll put on a macro long position. I hope that kind of helps. Sorry, I've been away for a few feels like a little while now. I've been dealing with a personal loss in my family, so kind of just, you know, trying to stay grounded and get my bearings together and kind of spend as much time with family as possible. But if you guys are interested in more information, I would love to see you guys in my Discord. That link is down in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.